the follow your passion issue is that, yeah, number one, the passions will change. Number two is that sometimes you're passionate about things that people don't value. And the thing is there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it will be very hard to make an income that way. The third thing is that I think that it creates an emotionality around business or income, which is that the moment it doesn't feel good, that you believe the myth that you should stop. When I think that if you and I were to talk about the business side of anything, there are elements that I love and there are elements that I hate. And I see them as both required. I would love to maximize one versus the other, but it's just the cost of doing business, literally. But I try to reframe that pain that comes from doing the things that I don't want to do the things that I do want to do, as the price tag required to become the person that I want to become. And so if we think about the traits of any person, so it's like if I want to be patient, then I can't expect things to happen faster, right? Like if we were to go to the end of our lives and say, hey, I want these character traits. It's like, well, if you had to play a character, in a video game and make them that way, it's like, well, what would you have to put them through in order to get those traits? It's like, well, if you want patience, then you're not going to get things quickly. If you want to have endurance, it's like you have to be able to tolerate suffering, right? If you want to be wise, it's like you're going to have to get burned and you're going to have to learn the value of judgment. And sometimes that means you're going to get betrayed in order to learn that pattern. And so it's like we lament the price tag for the things that we want. And I think that, at least for me, my ultimate, long-term goal is just to become the person that the best version of me, right? And I think that in order for that to happen, I will have to go through pain. And so the follow your passion, moniker also creates this emotionality that gets you to quit when you really are on the right path. And this is just part of it. And so I think those are probably the big three that I think about when it comes to why follow your passion doesn't serve most people. And the other, I would say bonus fourth, might be that you might be really good at something and people are very willing to exchange money for that thing. And it doesn't mean that you actually have to do the thing that you work on, that you make money on, all the hours of the day, right? Like you can work for 20 or 30 hours a week and then have the other 120 to do whatever you want, 130 to do whatever you want. And that's, not a bad thing, in my opinion.